Pedro's not there. I am actively setting up Pedro. I just wanted to make sure I felt comfortable merging this, which it looks like I do. And then we have to restart Prometheus. That was it. Pedro, that's why we don't have a Pedro. F me. Sure is doubled. I don't know why I have 2 mics. Yeah, it was just added twice. Well, technically it's added 3 times in OBS, but you know, whatever. It's just being dumb. That should run without a problem. Oh, did I merge that? Did I actually press the merge button? Oh my gosh. You need to go away because all you are, all that this pull request thing used to be helpful and now it's not. It's not helpful anymore. Okay, I did merge it. Okay, so I can do a poll. You know, I shouldn't use go run. That's what. Mariah, what are things you want to do with Pedro? I don't know. Maybe have it running for real. Pedro's there now. I can restart Prometheus and work without this now. There you go. I forgot that, they're not completely dependent on each other. This target needs to change. Oh. What port are we running that on? Am I running it on a sane port or a dumb port? Yeah, Pedro's not gonna be able to do that. Okay, it is that port. Okay. Cool beans. Can you... Oh, wait, no, I can just... I think I can just copy the device information. If I go to network devices, my devices... Did that copy what I wanted? I did. Sweet. I don't know what I'm doing. What is that, line 20? Oh. So now what was it? Docker, Podman run. I am not real. Pedro did answer that question. Pedro's not real. Okay, Prometheus is running. That's the wrong one. That one. And Prometheus is up. I mean, it's only pointing to 2 of them, but could be worse. Oh, does anybody remember how to do Prometheus queries? It's like count. Incoming ad break starts in 2 minutes and 2 seconds. There it is. This is my favorite one. This is pretty much what Mariah does. Rate. I know. It's pretty impressive, isn't it? Rate of... What was our variable we wanted? Twitch connection count. Uh, 1 hour. It hasn't been running for an hour. Invalid query, unknown position. What? Why? Oh, it's down. Context deadline exceeded. That's why. No, we should be able to look at the metrics anyway. Oh, not on you. Okay, so these are there. Failed gen 0, empty responses 0. And then at the bottom, Twitch connection count 2, Twitch receive message 1, Twitch send message 1. So that means it only got one of your messages, Rug. Okay, well, that's weird. What did it say? How did it say it? I just want... Yes. I just want a count. Just give me a count. That's all I want. I want a count. Of Twitch. What was it called? Message sent count. That's not how you spell that. Okay, so there's no results there. Oh, we have new emotes! I don't know what happened to Soy Pete 2 what, but look at this. Oh, I deleted that one, that's why. Look at this. New emotes today. Sorry. Oh, where did Professor Pedro go? I forgot about Professor Pedro. That's for when Pedro's behaving. And actually giving us good information. Usually Pedro's just broken, and that's the circle smiley face one. You see the circle confused one? That's broken Pedro. See? I'm so smart. How do I share this? Share. Share to. Share to. Oh, goodness. Share to. Oh, I wanted to copy. Copy. Tox, did you go to the Foundry last night? I didn't. I've had a crazy week. My sister had a baby, and so I've been out a dog sitter. My mom's the dog sitter. Why? Why? So, also, I don't think my Prometheus is connecting. Cool. Well, I was just curious. It's not a big deal. It's summer, and nobody goes in the summer. Okay, so let's... Oh yeah, Pedro, can you do that? See? So here's my theory. Here's my theory, Rug. We should be counting somewhere like successful messages created. This is a failed one. Empty response. I thought we were counting successful somewhere. Oh, it's debug bars. Ha. Oh, Jacob's always there. Todd's never alone. Plus, he starts his new job in like a week and a half. This one. Okay, so I expect to see the difference between this and this to be correlated to the increase in this. Like, if this increases and this doesn't... Oh, no, sorry. If this increases and this doesn't increase, I expect this to increase. Also, if we've received 2 messages from Twitch, that means that those messages contained a Pedro, and we should successfully send for all of those. But I think it's still thinking about your countries, because it's stupid. Anyway. You got an interview for a sysadmin job? Congrats. You're not going to use a whole lot of Rust as a sysadmin. Yes. The emotes should trigger Pedro. But they're not. Well, no, they don't. Because we're not. Our message received count isn't going up. Even though the emotes contain Pedro, our receive count's not going up, so they're not triggering. I was curious if they would, and we've already rolled that out, so. I just hit the volume button and it like zoomed all the way up in my ears. And that is why your volume is not attached to the volume of my headphones. Also, I changed my image. You want to see? I changed my alerts. Oh, that's the other Pedro. I thought that one was just funny. Sorry. See, and then this is, so that's Pedro dancing, and then this is the sound. And we can test, watch. Oh, I don't like that sound. We need to change it to be just Pedro. I just want the Pedro part, right? This is the one we want. Does that mean I have to change all of them? Yes. Dang it. I should have marked that as a favorite. It was the 6-second one.
Pedro.
Okay. Oh, add sound. Come on. Favorites. Add. It's not that hard. Subscription. Oh. See, that one didn't even have Pedro. See, and now let's test it. Isn't that cool? I thought it... I think it's cool. My friend did a really good job. The cheering, that's fine.
Pedro.
Did Pedro not respond to your thing? Pedro, you're really struggling. Okay.
Pedro.
Okay, I think we're all good. Cool, sorry. Look, it's reconnected again. Oh. See? Look at this. It's received 6 messages. It's reconnected 3 times, and it's successfully generated 2. It's sent 2. We know one of those disappeared. Well, currently it's processing 1. See, it reconnects when it can't send. There's something wrong with my library I gotta fix. Professor Pedro's not a good boy. What the heck? There we go. So here's where I'm at. Why won't it let me click? What was Prometheus doing? It was like eating the browser. Where did the docs go? Is it gonna make me log in? So I'm making a slide. Pedro doesn't understand. Because Pedro... See, this is what I'm saying. When Pedro doesn't understand... When Pedro's being an idiot... We could just do this. Okay, I don't know why my browser's being dumb. See, now it's just broken Pedro. See, that's the broken Pedro emote. But you can do this, watch. If I could type. Pedro, what does this emote mean? Pedro, what is the definition of a chatbot? I didn't send that. One password crashed. Is that affecting? No, look. Sorry. It's received 12, it sent 8, and it reconnected yet again. Like, that rate isn't even... Not that Grafana's gonna show me any decent load testing stuff. This emote is a reference to the popular Twitch streamer Soy Pete Tech. I'm popular! It is used to express a positive feeling towards something or someone. It can also be showed support for Soy Pete Tech and his content. Soy Pete Prof Pedro. I believe if you put a lowercase s it would work. Oh, talks. So yes, I could use that to talk directly to Pedro. I already am saving all of my audio to text. That's something that I have built into my OBS, so we're already doing a speech to text. And I have the file source, so essentially all I need to do is port that over to Pedro. Now, as to whether I want to invoke it based on me saying something, or whether I want that to just be context in the database, I haven't decided yet. But, like, I have it set up. Well, I have the audio capture and speech to text set up. I haven't decided what I want to do with it yet. $14 and... You want to know my fear about TTS and Pedro? It's not OpenAI. Like, there is, first of all, no regulations. Second of all, I don't want to run out of memory if I actually did anything hard on my Mac. Like, call me a baby, but that's pretty much where I'm at. That's the only reason I don't think I would ever do TTS with Pedro. I have no safeguards in place. Absolutely none. Doug did something similar. Let me just tell you something. Gab M whatever. It's a really easy way to get yourself banned. Just at least show some semblance of not being a bot. We only one bot's allowed in our channel, and that's Pedro. Oh, I forgot about Rug Mat Bot. It's also allowed. For different reasons. Very different reasons. Oh, was there... I think I actually want a different one. This one. So these slides were due a week ago. But like I said, so the course is written. Like, you could go here, learn Go from not zero. I have 2 courses that are not complete. Go from 0 to hero and Go from not zero. I have several workshops in 2 courses, let's put it that way. And so this is like all written and not validated or checked or anything. And also no exercises because... yeah. I don't know where I was going. Something about my life being busy. I didn't even stream on Friday last week because... we went to here, right? Where's the spacing thing? Oh my gosh, where'd you go? What did Talk say? There was a guy, I think Duck Inventions or something, where he made a talking banana that would say all chat messages. There were so many trolls trying to say bad stuff they ended up creating this amazing TTS moderation which convert text to symbols and it was Useless Duck Company. That's amazing. Okay, I'll keep a look. I would totally think about that. My problem is I don't know. I don't have a good TTS tool. But it would be fun. Like, I straight up think you could convince me to do it. I'm just not convinced yet. Huh. Yes, Pedro, what is a fun side project you worked on? Like, is there... Oh. What I've done in the past for this section, at least in my other... I just don't want to make it a repeat of my other course too much. Pedro, I've worked on a lot of fun projects. One that I am particularly proud of is the Soy Pete Tech website. Oh. It is built using Next.js. And it uses a lot of modern web technologies. It's also very fast and scalable. Another project I worked on is the Soy Pete Discord bot. We don't have that. It is built using Discord.js and is a lot of fun to use. It has a lot of features that makes it really useful in Discord. I did not know Pedro was a JavaScript fanboy. These are supposed to be a freaking list. Okay, so this is just really poorly formatted. That's why I have it open over here. We're on idioms. What? Who wrote this? Broken Pedro. Thanks, Tux. Clear is a lot better than clever. How are you doing, Aditya? Welcome from YouTube. We were literally talking about this at work. Apparently, one of the patterns that happens at work in code I don't own. I haven't touched any of their real code. I've only touched fake code. Is they log every time they return an error. How much Golang have I covered in my course? Well, the goal is, once somebody completes it, they should be able to walk away and write their own Go program. So I'm not going to say all of it. Like, because I couldn't say that I could 100% do Go. But you know, enough. So, I'm gonna take these. We'll put that down there. We'll take you out. See, why couldn't I do that before? This is a quote. Let me do that. Why are there 15 things right there? There we go. Here's the other thing. I don't know. Thanks. This is, the free one. The free one. I don't have a free one. Everything is on my GitHub. Straight up, and can be accessed for free there. But I think as far as IP rights go, the only time I am going to present this one is through the O'Reilly platform, because they own the videos that I haven't recorded yet. But I'm also not going to be reading this. This is I have to. New slide. Nope. Dupe slide. Another thing I need, like, I don't really know. I don't even know what I was gonna say. Something. I was gonna say something. I'm thinking about providing courses through Patreon / Buy Me a Coffee. I haven't decided if I'm going to switch from Buy Me a Coffee over to Patreon. Because I don't want to do this. I like giving them. I like the interaction. I don't see myself ever just going and cleaning this up for funsies. Oh. I see. Let's just change this to be idiomatic Go. Or Go idioms. The other thing is... But the reason I don't do that, and the reason I really only make courses when O'Reilly says, hey, would you like to make us another course? It's time. Like, they compensate me really well. They do, and so I kind of know what the value is to them for the time I put in. And so I'm willing to make that sacrifice. So like, yeah, I know what the reward is for the risk associated with putting in. I have a better judge of what the reward is. But if I were to self-publish or do anything for that, there would be a lot more risk involved, and potentially a higher reward for sure. I know a lot of Twitch software streamers have courses. I guess I stream on Twitch because it's fun. This is really fun for me. I don't want it to say that. I want it to say concurrency, the hard parts. What are issues with concurrency? Issues with concurrency are memory sharing, orchestration. I literally also saw this at work. We get too excited about channels and don't realize that we can achieve the same thing writing good functional code instead of, like, throwing things into channels and abstracting it. We need to keep it simple, guys. The garbage collector is a stop the world operation, and if you do not have a way for your garbage to be collected because you are being too smart, did you already eat one? Max. What are other hard parts of concurrency? There's more. Comment. This is how Mariah does her strides. Comment. Add more. Here's the thing. Me adding this link not help anyone. Because I don't think they're actually going to get access to my slides. I think they're just going to see the slides. Oh, sorry, and I have more slides I can add here. I just need to go grab them. I also have one for linters. Which, guess what came up at work this week? Freaking linters. Is anybody from work on the stream? You should be paying attention because clearly I'm talking about all the things I have problems with that you do. I don't have problems with any of you as individuals, but I would like you to do things my way. Please. Please do things my way. Linters. So Go has always had linters. Here are some fun tools to try out. Which should have been a list, Mariah. Why didn't you make those a list? Pedro, will you please? You kidding me? I am so excited to be on stream and not at work. This is like the best part of my entire week. I do not hate my job, but I am done. I am so done. I believe this is actually this command. Pedro is a parrot. Okay, so this is module 3. I'm only on 3? Do you see why I'm doing this on stream? Because it's not gonna get done. How much time has Mariah put into this week? More info about Mariah's course. This course is supposed to only be 180 minutes of content. Which you can... Well, actually, that's a good question. Who are you responding to there, Pedro? That's an old one. I was just gonna say... Can you learn an entire programming language in an hour and a half? Well, how 180 minutes? How long is 180 minutes? 3 hours? Oh, come on, dude. And this is why... Okay. Oh, this should be a poll, right? Pedro, how long is 180 minutes? What does learn mean? I don't know. Well, learn means you can build something with it, right? That's what learn means. Oh, I don't have Discord open, do I? Like, do I think... With or without asking AI? Nobody is asking AI in my chat. Well... There's the question with or without help, because clearly they'd be sitting down and... My course is 3 hours long, right? So clearly the loaded question is... If they take the course and use my tools... Then yes. In this case, this course is intended for people with prior programming experience. Not starting from scratch. Second or third programming language, yeah. No. Twitter doesn't have any context, so you're more than welcome to ask questions. But for the purpose of what I'm building, yes. You are allowed to have tools, whether that tool be AI or Mariah's course. Whether that tool be, you know. AI, I don't care what your tool is. And you do have to have context. I mean, I'm just saying, I do have, like, these learning objectives that kind of say what you should walk away with by the end of reading through all of my... Woo! I have a lot of stuff I need to add. Walking through all of my garbage. No, I'm asking if 3 hours is too little. Oh, of the course of a whole or the individual ones? Because by the end of this module, blah, 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 blah. They approved it. So, I mean, like, O'Reilly thinks 3 hours is fine. Introduction to testing. Does anybody disagree with the statement that testing is an essential part of software development? Blah blah blah. Should be module 1. If module 1 wasn't setting up your let customers test. Module 1 is get go working on your machine. Because I went and talked to a master's program, and one of their academic advisors, yes, it should be module 0, but one of the academic advisors used Conda to install Go, and it took him 2 days. We do count from 0. And I was like, if it's gonna take you 2 days to set up Go in a Conda environment, you wasted your time, because it is a single button click and Go works. So I feel like it's essential to cover that, because people are gonna try and do something stupid. Am I right? Now, Conda is like Brew. So you can install anything into a Conda environment. It just happens to have Python package management built in. But it's like Brew. What do you call Brew? Don't you call Brew a package manager anyway? So it's just a package manager. But yes, you see the problem. It should be just for Python, and not just Python. It should be specifically for notebook environments. If you're using Conda for anything that is not straight up like Jupyter notebooks, in Mariah's opinion, you're doing it wrong. And since my opinion is only the only one that ever matters, Sorry, I am playing... I'm just playing with my OBS right now. Because Mariah being fully focused and engaged in making slides is not something I feel like I can promise. I tried to get ChatGPT to make my slides, didn't work. It's because somebody unmuted my second mic. Mariah, why do you have two mics? I don't know. Well, if I knew who that somebody was, I would call them out. But I don't remember clicking that button, and I'm the only one who has access to click that button, so... Wait. Did Pedro just respond to you, Rook? Who is doing this? Well, Well, now it's hidden. So I can't even see it. The audio shouldn't be echoing anymore. There should only be one audio. I think Pedro was responding to your who. I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, Oh, Lulu, I'm sorry. I almost ran over you. Sorry, Lou. Oh, not that one. I don't even have any tests here. Do I have a pet? I have two. You want to see? Maxie! Maxie, what? Oh no! I have two desks in my office, and they are currently one under each desk. And refuse to come say hi. Maxie! Lulu! Come here, Lulu. Come get the mama. Come here. Oh, Lulu. Maxie, come get the squishy. Well, they don't want to come say hi to you. I'm not Canadian. They're not cats. Now, that may sound like a rush to judgment, but it's based on very important information. And that is Canadians have cats, and Americans have dogs. It's as simple as that. And you're like, I'm sure some Americans have cats, and some Canadians have dogs. And I'm like, sure, some. But... not really. So this is Lulu. This is a video of Lulu barking at a picture of it. This is hilarious. You can't hear it. Well, do you own a dog rug? So she's barking at that dog, right? She goes over here. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? It's not there. Where'd it go? The dog's gone. Because it was a freaking picture. You got ads so you can't see my dogs? That's a good picture. That's a good picture. Look at them, so beautiful. You wanna see? This is a picture of me making my dogs play dress up. See, if I lived in Canada and I had dogs, but I wouldn't because Canadians have cats. The most unfounded stereotype, am I right? But when I worked at Tailscale, they all had cats and they were all Canadians. So I'm basing it on that. Would I make my dogs play dress up? This one hates it. Very unfounded. It's ridiculous, yeah. This is Maxie. This is Maxie in shoes. See, if I lived in Canada, they'd have to wear sweaters all year round instead of only 3 months out of the year. There are more pets than children in your city? Now that's really funny. More Max in shoes. He hates it. Hates when I put shoes on him. He also does not like babies coming to find him. But they love car rides. And I clearly take a lot of pictures of them because they are my babies. Dogs have built-in sweaters. Yes, you would think so. But then why are my dogs cold when it snows? If it's snowy outside, I make them wear sweaters. One, because they can go outside, roll around in the snow and whatever, and then I can just take the sweater off and I don't have to like brush the snow out of them. And two, because the little dog's actually really little, and I just don't let him go outside without a sweater if it's below 20 degrees Fahrenheit. I think yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, but if I don't remember what is. I think -20 is like 5 below. Anyway, not negative 20. If it's below 0, I generally speaking make him wear a sweater. For any long period of time. They just... Neither one of my dogs has an undercoat. So... Steel-toed. Negative 40 does equal negative 40. Straight up. I forgot that, steel-toed. Yes, today they're not wearing sweaters. Today they are wishing that I would shave them. I am realizing that this is not the right example for me showing tests. I think I honestly have more tests in Pedro than I do I think I don't want that. I think I want the one that says framework and framework test. That's straight up what I want. LS, web, mom, oh, rest, no, yeah, restful go. That one only says framework, but I think that's what I want. Web services in 3 weeks, restful go. EX, no, 2. Yeah. Oh, fiber. What? I thought I had a test file in there. Oh, it's literally an EX4 tests. Mariah, learn to read, please. That's what I wanted. So this is what I wanted, guys. That whole thing was just to get this screenshot. If I had a dog that grew a winter coat, they wouldn't wear sweaters. But I do not have a dog that grows a winter coat. Also, they are babies. They're not really dogs. My biggest dog, my 60-pound dog. Anybody want to turn 60 pounds to kilograms? Because, kilograms, 1 kilogram is 2.24 pounds. So you can divide by 2, but then you're like, oh, I also have to multiply that by 0.7, anyway. So it's like 3/4 of 30 kilograms, which is what? 3/4 of 30 kilograms is like 27 something kilograms. That's my big dog. How was that for rough math? She has poodle hair, doesn't grow an undercoat. So I make her wear big ones, but I call her my baby all the time. She is 4 years old. And she is a princess. A lady princess, to be exact. That's her name. Kilogram? Yeah, but what kind of dog? Neither one of my dogs that would work on. Oh. My dogs' names are Max and Lulu, so clearly they are more human than they are dogs. It would work for a Chihuahua or a Pug. I would say a Pug named Kilogram would be straight up the best dog. I'll take that. We were literally talking about me getting... I was talking about... I'm not getting another dog. 2 dogs is plenty. Because I don't know how I would take a 3rd dog on a walk. Oh, Lulu! Snuggle mama! She laid down and got her hair all over my toes. The reason I have the 2 dogs that I have is because their hair grows out and they get all floofy. And I love floofy dogs. But neither, like I said, neither one of them really grows an undercoat. So it's not that kind of floofy. Because one's a poodle hybrid and one's a Yorkie hybrid. He does grow a winter coat. The big ol' Yorkie one does. He grows a winter coat, but it's not like an undercoat. It's just like his hair's thicker. I don't want an image placeholder. I'll delete you. I just do what I normally do and... Oh, let's do this one. I never do this one. Calling test is done from the command line. Unless you're one of those weird people who uses a debugger in your IDE. Made fun of my coworker for doing that too. Which I really don't care. I just give I use Vim, so I'm gonna give everybody who uses an IDE a hard time, am I right? Just to do it. I also don't consider VS Code is an IDE. Oh, you're saying you use the debugger in VS Code? He was using Golang. Tell me that JetBrains products are not full IDEs. Plus, Go doesn't have a... You have to configure the debugger for Go in VS Code. And I can configure Delve to work... The Delve debugger to work in Vim. So you can use debuggers in Vim. I'm just gonna give him a hard time for using the JetBrains product. They say JetBrains is an IDE. JetBrains is an IDE. Actually, I don't know. What takes up more memory? Running JetBrains or running VS Code? Because some people have some nasty VS Code configs. Like, vanilla VS Code is, I think, is lightweight, right? Not that anyone uses vanilla VS Code. I don't like blocks of tests and slides. Does anybody else think blocks of tests and slides is dumb? Or is it just me who doesn't like it? Well, like, to me, I don't read slides. So... yeah, well, this is... I don't know how to present this besides as a chunk of text, I just don't like it. Yeah, I prefer having slides that are talking points. Oh, this might take up the whole thing. Pedro! Who asked about software? Okay, you know what we're gonna have to build into Pedro next? We're gonna have to relate... we're gonna have to connect the message that Pedro is responding to, because I don't have that. Well, I mean, ideally, I would just write code, right? Like, the whole course. If Mariah were talented, which I am not talented. Pedro is freaking talking to a ghost. Tell me how Pedro is not. I'm gonna have to create some kind of link thing because this is ridiculous. Pedro is a ghost. Well, here's the thing. That I have to get a little bit more clarity on from my editor dude. chat user. That would be amazing. Well, Pedro's been reconnecting a ton. But for Pedro reconnecting, it's received 90 messages. Where are we calling that code? Maybe I'm mistaken. Okay, no. We receive a message on every private message, so it's not only messages that can be handled. That's good. Okay, so 90's about fine, even though well, we're ignoring Nightbot. Well, no, that should include Nightbot. So it's not receiving all of the messages either. That's interesting. Yeah, see how we have this response and this ID? I should tie every single one of those responses to the other message. So we should have a foreign key relationship to the other one. We need to know who Pedro's responding to, because this is weird. And I am 100% sure. 100% sure that OpenAI knows. So as soon as my course is done, we've got a lot of work to do on you, Pedro. Pedro casually watching another stream. With a test cover, I think it'd be way cooler to actually show an example of this. Wouldn't you agree? What time is it? 3:30. Pedro is a bot in chat. All you have to do is say Pedro's name and Pedro should respond to you. It is an LLM that is running on a machine of mine that I have hiding somewhere behind my green screen. So, just hiding behind my green screen somewhere. Ooh, yeah. So for test coverage and other testing tools, this is probably a fine thing to have in there. It's Mistral. It's Mistral model, an open source Mistral model. I downloaded off of Hugging Face. I'm running with Llama C++. I guess I'm wondering, and we'll when I actually here's the thing. is I have these slides, and these slides are supplemental, in my opinion, to the video. In the video, I should run some code in it. The problem is, Mariah, do you have any tests that you trust to run? Don't know. This is a lie. That's a lie. I still don't know what main tests do. Like, I read through the docs. And so, like, I know what they do. But, like, I don't know what they do. I also know for a fact that, like, 86 slides for Mariah can be over 4 hours worth of content. What you doing over there? What'd you do? My dogs went on a walk. I took my dogs on a walk this morning. We usually walk for 2 miles. Does anybody want to convert miles to kilometers? Hey, Rugmat, I think your bot should just convert imperial measurements to the other one. What is it called? The universal standard of the world. I'm very comfortable using them because you use them a lot in physics, but I'm not comfortable converting. Metric, that's what they're called. That word escaped me. So we walked 2 miles, and last night we walked 1.5 miles. So I usually don't do night to morning. Usually I do night to night or morning to morning. Miles to kilometers. See? That's how far we walked this last night. And we walked just under that this morning. Didn't we just have an ad break? Why is another one starting? Who's in charge of these ads? Are you asking me? Because you didn't ask any of the bots. There is a mile between the S's. Look at that dad joke. So I like to do things like this. And then I would go enter, and then I would add this. And I would do something like this. And then we would talk about test coverage, and then I would say, okay, run this in an example. The problem is Mariah does not have any examples. That's a good one. You mute and unmute the stream based on whether there are ads or not. I'm saying that this is like literally what I want all of my slides to look like, with maybe a picture. Like, this is what I want every slide to look like. Just straight up almost blank with an image. And so, like, if I say something... So you're not even giving those freaking ads the gratification of selling you something? Then why are they wasting their money? Should we see how much money I've made from Twitch? From ads? Yeah, it's only supposed to do 3 minutes an hour. Oh, $19 from ads and... Well, that's ads and subscriptions. So paid sub... Let's see. Should we look at today? Today, I've made 15 cents off of ads. So you're halfway there. Rug, 15 cents. Oh, that was Wednesday. On Wednesday, I made 15 cents off of ads. On Friday, the last time I did a Friday, why did I get so much money from subs on Wednesday? Who subscribed to me on Wednesday while I wasn't paying attention? Wow. Let's see. In a month, how much money does Mariah make from ads in a month? In July, I made $141 from ads. And August so far, we've only done one stream in August. 17 cents. So there you go. 30 cents. Straight up. That seems like a lot of dedication, though. Technically, let's change the name to other types of tests. Because there are 3 other types of tests that I don't include. And let's go... let me insert my thing. Who has ads that are 5 minutes long? Will you just let me... I just want to look at what the type is freaking called. Oh, it is called B? Oh, I forgot about PB. I forgot about PB. Forgot about PB. Oops. Okay, I remember what M does. M, hi Lulu, big girl. M lets you use the main function as a setup function in your test. If you ever needed to set up your main while you're running a test, here's the thing, I think that's stupid. I like to have separate setup functions that I invoke from main. Main itself is not the setup function, so that's why I would never use that. Twitch ads usually are a minute 30. Unless you set them to not be a minute 30, which Mariah never does. Because I really like getting my 12 cents worth of fame and watching people just drop off the channel. Because that's what happens. Ads start and people are like, well, this is boring. I'm going to go to a channel that doesn't have ads. And then they go to another channel which has pre-roll ads, so they're still watching ads. It is testing.b. This is great. Testing.m. Who just... Who thought that this was a good naming convention? Well, I think I have pre-roll turned off. Because I feel like it's a deterrent for getting people to watch my channel. So would you say, if you want to watch somebody, would you sit through pre-roll ads to watch them? Because usually when I'm like channel surfing, I'm like... I click on a channel, and if it has pre-roll ads, I just click on the next channel until I get one without pre-roll ads. And then when I'm in it, because I listen to it while I work, I really don't care. I'm just working, and it's just background noise. But anyway, so that's how I do it. I've never written a fuzz test. Go is infamous for having single letter variable names. Very infamous. As you can see. But it's a compiled language, so do you actually lose anything from having long variable names? No. You don't lose anything, and people prefer it. People prefer, I would say, not verbose, but detailed. Mariah has never used any of these, but it's a lie. I don't have any code for this. I just didn't want to copy and paste it from somewhere else. Should we go ahead and add it? Yeah, let's add it. I think I forked it. Do we think Mariah forked it? Mariah, did you do it? So I asked a question once about variable names. And I got a response from the infamous Dave Cheney. And his comment was, good variable naming 100% depends on context. So, no. A good example of this, I really like Dave Cheney's Fibonacci. I guess my example of this is in a for loop. It makes sense to use single variable names because those variables exist inside the for loop and they're always invoked just 1 or 2 lines from when they're called. But the further they are from their allocation point, the further an invocation is from the allocation point, the more valuable detailed names becomes, right? So again, if you're writing a 3-line for loop, it's fine to have a single variable name. If you're writing a for loop and you have to scroll down to finish it or to call it, then you need a detailed name that reminds you what it was and why you're using it. So I kind of stuck to that. Single variables I use for method titles because those are reused so often everywhere. And then again, for like if statements, switch statements, things that where I'm closing it within 2 to 3 lines. But if I'm not closing it within 2 to 3 lines and there's any chance that somebody might need to scroll or move the screen, then it has to be a name and it has to be a full word that gives it context. That's kind of my philosophy on it. And I don't even remember where. I posted and he responded to that. It could have been on Twitter, but I think it was from when he was really active on Gopher Slack. He hasn't been super active since COVID, really. He started working for GitHub during COVID. I only know this from LinkedIn because we're LinkedIn connections. You know. As good friends are. And never actually shook his hand or anything. I think it was on Gopher Slack, though, that he told me that, and I really like it. Like, that, to me, I think made the most sense, because I don't like the super verbose stuff that you tend to see from ex-Ruby or ex-Java people. It's Ruby, right? You don't see a lot of verbose, and I don't feel like I get a lot of that from Python people. Mostly because Python people are all data developers who were never trained. Oh, we should do it like we did the other one. See, now we're at 90 slides. Using the same tool you use for unit tests and integration tests if you write integration tests like Mariah does. But I've learned better than to expect everybody to do the exact same thing. I do. Hi, Pedro. Where's the memory true? Oh, it does. It is bench true. Where was the fib one? I want it. There we go. What's the fib thing? Do we call that, sucker? Benchmark fib 10. So that's exactly the right command. Look at me! Yeah. And sometimes the dumber idiot is you in 6 months, so... Am I right? Okay, we should run these. Can you tell that I just got my hair did last weekend? It's super blue. Like, look at how blue this is. It just looks gross. It's super blue. It's really pretty. Just by the time Friday rolls around, my hair is ugly again. The goal of this course, or I didn't want to write a course that just threw information at you without, like, any real value. Well, I don't want something that says O'Reilly on it. Oh. They all do. Okay, I guess we're doing that. No, I want the one... I want... Oh, I see. I needed to change that. I want it to be big words, though. This one. So I wanted this to be some... In theory, they could follow along with the video at this point and walk away with a completed app. That was something that I was really important to me. But I don't know how many people actually do that. Also, why do people write CLI apps in Python? Uh-oh, my house is getting hot. I've got about 30 minutes left. I have a hard deadline. A very hard deadline. I have to leave my house at 5. So that's why I've got about half hour left. So I've got about 30 minutes left, but I guess I want to hit the raid button in 30 minutes. I don't necessarily want to stop now. I don't care about the same category. So I'm gonna throw the poll up early, I guess. And hope. But whenever I do this, they come raid me. Okay, 10 minutes. So, like I said, I'm not starting a raid anytime soon. I am just talking about why do people build CLI apps in Python? Doesn't it make sense for them to be binaries that you can just invoke? I don't know. And this is Mariah coming from Go to Python. I've also been really into some of these slides will have animations. Cobra and Viper. The Kubernetes CLI used to be this. Well, I mean, I wrote a program last week in Python that used argparse, right? It's fine. I'm just saying Go does the same thing. I don't see how it's any different than Go. Why are we listening to Christmas music again? Go does the same thing. And it's not Python. Not that I hate Python. It's just, I think they should all be compiled. I think all CLI apps should be compiled because I just do. It is. Here you go. Look at this. It's flag.parse. That's it. Like, I have this. You want me to see? I'll run it. I'll run it for you. So this is the command. It just generates a password. It's really dumb. I've been really into not using libraries for this. There's lots of libraries for writing CLIs, and I've just been really into, like, what can I do without a library? And you can do quite a bit. Oh my gosh. So, so I have this right here, right? It's a Go file. And in theory, it's just supposed to create, it's just a password generator tool because I said, "Hey, ChatGPT, what's a good idea for a CLI application?" And they're like, "Make a password generator." And I'm like, "Oh, ChatGPT, you're so smart. I wish I'd thought about making a password generator." Good job, ChatGPT, for being just the most intelligent tool that's ever been created, right? So, did that. So, I was like, okay, great. Let's do something that's really simple. I know. It's a good use case of Professor Pedro. And so I just was like, okay, I want something where I can specify requirements and specify required characters. Theoretically, it should be able to say, hey, we have the have a capital letter, but we don't have that. So we accept 2 arguments, required and length. These are flags. So by flag parse requires them to be passed as flags. So this would run like this, go run main.go required that, like that. And these are set as defaults, right? This is the default, that's the default. If I wanted to then say, oh, I want to specify a value that's not a flag, I could do this. And I could say, and I could say something like capital. And then I would say, okay, after I've run that, os.args, and then I could pull the arg that's after that, and that would do that for me. And so that would pull the args after there. And then if you wanted to create subcommands, you'd just do flags dot it's a flag set. It's I think it's flags dot set. Anyway, so flag set is how you make subcommands, and it's all built into the standard library. And so I'm sitting there thinking, why? I mostly use flags as command line parameters to when I run applications. Anything that is variable that can change from run to run or from environment to environment, I like to always pass as command line flags. Things like that would be like environments. So I would say, okay, well, the default's going to always be prod, but if you want to run something in dev, you would do go run main.go dash and dash environment or dash n, then it would be dev, something stupid like that. So I could go run this. See, look, I was trying to do that the other day. Stop. Where's my CLI thing? Oh, I think it's because anyway, I could also I can run this with the defaults, so it'll just generate the password for me. Or I could see go what were the or I could do go run main.go help, and it's gonna pass that stuff for me. Anyway, my nephew's calling me. Dude, what's up?
What's up? You working?
No, I'm on Twitch.
Are you streaming?
Yeah, I'm writing Go.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, what's up?
No, I was gonna talk to you about some stuff, but if you're streaming, I can call you back.
Yeah, you want to? Or you can talk. Yeah, I'll be done in like 15.
Oh, do you just want to call me up when you're done?
Yeah, I will.
I can shoot.
Okay, bye. My nephew's trying to become a software engineer. Anyway, so like as long as you have the flag set up, the help commands built in, and it's really easy. And this is why I wanted it to be an example, because I think Go's a great tool to automate your home life. Anything you do, you can just run it with Go, and you can build a binary. And then the other thing you can do is once you've built that binary, you can release it to GitHub and install it anywhere using Go Releaser. And so then you can install it and you can do Go Git, and then you just do Go install the path, and you can install it anywhere. So I could go over here. I've run it. I have a Raspberry Pi over here. So we have to log into Tailscale. See, I'm selling on why Go is a better tool than Python, and that's not my intention here. I like Python. I just really like, I can do Go Get. Well, I have it. Oh. Any cool Go examples of CLIs? Oh, do you want me to? I'm. Oh, we got a tie between old timey computer show and non codes. Okay, I'll figure that out when we get there. Yeah. I just installed one the other day. Sorry. But it was at work. Go Get. Go Get's also how you do package management in Go. So there's that. Do you have Go installed, Rug, or do you just want a generic CLI? Because, Go install is the command for importing any binary that's a CLI command. So, right? So one of the things, What was the one I did at work? Oh, I didn't. I was doing left hook examples the other day, right? So left hook's just a binary you can run on your machine. And if you want to install it, you just do go install. And then you can run left hook, right? Like, so this is the binary distribution and it's a CLI. And so then you can just do run left hook like that. So that's like, I did that last time I streamed, right? So it's just go install and then the GitHub path. And anyway, yeah, so it's a really easy way to distribute CLIs. So like, for example, I built that meetup Go GraphQL scraper. I made it into a CLI, like it's a bot, but you can do this, go install and run it yourself locally as a CLI application. So, we're actually going to talk about Go Releaser. So yeah, like I would build everything. Anyway, yeah, go install whatever you want. I'm trying to think of, there's a lot of cool ones. I just don't know, like if you go to Prometheus on GitHub, Prometheus is written in Go. Did you know that? And I'm pretty sure if you look at like the Prometheus thing itself, it said you can git clone it. I'm pretty sure it said you can, yeah, see? You can just go get Prometheus and run Prometheus. That's another one. So, and yeah, it just runs as a CLI application. I have quite a few that I have set up. Anyway, I forgot what I was doing. Oh, I was showing off. I was just showing off why Go is the best. Because it is. So yeah, I've used some of these tools. I've used Viper in the past. I've used Cobra in the past. The Kubernetes CLI was originally written in Viper and Cobra. I don't know if it still is. I think Kingpin is not archived. Your fave CLI is the most lightweight one. If you don't want to go vanilla Go, which most of these things just let you specify what the arg parse parameter is so you don't have to set it yourself. Like that's honestly what they do at the end of the day is make it so that they just make it easier to make sub commands and to do arguments that aren't flags. That's 100% what they do. I've never used this. But this is also written in Go. And it's pretty cool. There was a Go talk on it. I don't see myself using it because like they're like full-fledged like things I would want in a like they're pretty full-fledged. Anyway. What was I doing? I got distracted by building CLI tools. Oh yeah. In this example, we're going to not use libraries, but you should use them. Pedro, I think this Pedro message, I think is a response to my default prompt. The one that Pedro used to regurgitate like crazy. That's a good one. So you're a software developer? That's great! I love software developers, because Pedro is one. Right? Pedro likes JavaScript. Oh, Tox, I should have just sent you this link. That's the one that does a really good job talking about, whatever. Oh, I did want to talk about OS exec. That's pretty cool, too. And Go Releaser. Awesome. Actually, I didn't even update code, so you could have done code and it wouldn't have distributed to you. CLI requirements. This is going to be the fun part. Okay. And I hope to actually build this. I know I already built it once, but we're going to build it again. And I'm going to have it up on my screen to the side, and I'll be like cheating the whole time. Ooh, what do I want to put there? That's not what I wanted. Now I'm starting to get hungry. I didn't actually eat lunch because I wasn't hungry at the time, because I had a huge breakfast. What's it called? Go from not zero? Is it in MISC? It is. Right here. This is a simple application for creating passwords. I don't think that this is as simple as me putting it there. What do you think? I think I'm gonna do this. Yeah. You can run it. Go run main.go. But what are the flags again? What are the flags again? Required in length. And these are double flags. Double things. We don't have, that's the other thing I need. So with this one, I've done this before, but you just do well, actually, it's not true. It used to be exec and now it's command. Believe it or not, I have an example for this. To do that, I need to upgrade my parents' one tail scale. But it's time. We will continue doing this OS exec stuff next time. I have an example for that somewhere. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. You guys have been fantastic. Thanks for your loyalty and stuff. Oh, there's new people live. Have you ever watched Old Timey Computer Show? You sure you want me to read that? Because it's not as interesting. It is really not. But yeah, you guys are fantastic. Thanks for hanging out. And we will keep streaming. We'll keep doing all of the things we normally do, right? And where did that raid go? Oh, the raid's right there. Yeah, I guess we'll see you around. Thanks for helping me with this course. And we'll catch you on the flip side.